we have as our main themes for today gratitude and hope. And of course, this passage from Luke's Gospel as well as Hebrews talks about this. Now, follow me for a moment. I found something out this week. I was curious about neuroscience, and so I was looking up some things about gratitude. And I happened to find that our brains are kind of like radios, just a little bit. That we have in radios, like you change a radio station to FM or AM, there's a frequency for radios. Well, there's something like a frequency for our brains as well. And so neuroscientists will hook up all these wires and things to our heads to make sure that they can get a good read of our brain waves. All right. This is what I found out. Stress and problems, whenever we get worried, it operates at a low brain frequency. But on the off chance that we get into a mind setting of gratitude, our brain waves, get this, rise above that. How interesting, right? Gratitude actually changes the ways that our brain can receive things, just like a radio. Now, those same neuroscientists, they went to some monasteries and they hooked up the same exact wires up to some of the monks and asked them, while you're praying, try to focus on compassion. Focus specifically as you're praying on gratitude. And so here are these seasoned veterans of both prayer and gratitude being said or being asked to focus on those things even more intentionally. And what they found out was that these monks, as they would do a lifetime of prayer, of gratitude, their brain was already there at that high frequency. They didn't have to switch into that mode because that mode was their way of life. Now, you might have heard of an author named Malcolm Gladwell. He said that we need at least 10,000 hours of something before we become proficient or an expert at it. Well, I'm not sure if we have 10,000 hours in the season of Advent, but what would happen if over the next month we try to take an interior posture, or we try to cultivate a soulfulness, or if we were to try to change the radio of our own heart so that our heart and our soul and our whole being operates on the frequency of gratitude. Now, here's one of the last thoughts. Some of these same neuroscientists also said gratitude happens at the same brain frequency as does thinking about God. When you think about God, your brain can't help but want to switch into a gratitude mode of being, into a hopefulness towards the world. Advent is the season of eager expectation, of looking forward with hope, but also having gratitude when that hope is fulfilled. And Zechariah seemed to embody it. The author of the book of Hebrews seemed to write about it, and we have the good fortune, whether we are young or old, to live lives on the frequency of gratitude and hope, because that is how God speaks to us. Amen.